And tonight we are in Kerman. The community has come out to support the Lions for homecoming in their big game tonight against Caruthers. I'm Ralph Wood, along with Cam Worrell. Welcome to Les Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rivals. This is the pregame show sponsored by Ventura TV. And let's talk about this matchup between these two teams, Cam. What do you like? What do you see? What jumps out?
Yeah, Kerman, the defending section championship in Division III last year. First time they've ever won a football section title in school history. So they're defending that title tonight with the home opener. Caruthers 0-10 last year. Historically, a really good football program. Had a down season, lost a close one in their season opener to a good Kalinga program, 13-7 last week. So I'm expecting a really tough battle between these two teams tonight.
Yeah, imagine a Caruthers team that's come off such a losing season. Feels like it has something to prove tonight. Let's talk about the players that you're going to keep an eye on, and they're both quarterbacks, starting with Adrian Torres.
Yeah, Adrian Torres, junior signal caller last year, section champion, 3,700 yards, 36 touchdowns as a junior, threw for 5 touchdowns in week 1 last week. He makes this offense go. He's poised, he's in control, he controls the tempo, he works at a very deliberate pace, he understands what head coach Damon Jenkins is expecting out of him, and he does a fantastic job orchestrating this offense.
So maybe it's going to be determined by the play of the quarterbacks. Jacob Perez on the other side is another guy you like.
Yeah, Jacob Perez, very position versatile. He'll be at quarterback. We'll see him at running back. He may play tight end. He'll be on the defensive side of the football as well. So just like Adrian Torres, he makes this Caruthers offense go. As he goes, this Caruthers offense goes. So 2 very big, important pieces at the quarterback position tonight.
A lot of excitement. You've already touched on it for Kerman coming off that championship. Homecoming tonight. Think back on some of your homecomings.
Yeah. I mean, you create memories that you tell your kids about, hopefully you tell your grandkids about, memories that last with you. I can think back to playing Kerman on homecoming in Chowchilla, 182 yards on 10 carries, Ralph. I got it done, but those are the memories that these guys are creating tonight, and the Kerman community has shown out to support this Kerman Lions football program
The
tonight.
home opener, and that's a special deal. I think I said homecoming. That'll be later, and that'll be special too.
That's right.
But tonight it's the home opener. And we'll be back to bring it to you with the opening kickoff and more, so stay with us.
Ralph for 90 seconds back. He'll throw down to Kevin. One minute back. Kevin, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I don't think he's hearing me. Back in 10. When you see picture, Ralph, you guys go. 4, start your pan. 3, 2, 1, up on 1. Go, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, to Les Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rivals, and we are awaiting opening kickoff between Caruthers and Kerman. The Lions, the reigning section champions.
Send it down to Kevin.
Now it's time to meet the third member of our broadcasting team, great Kevin Mill.
15 of FNR, known as the Crystal Anniversary, or as we like to say, Cristal University, symbolizing a clarity and transparency and brilliance of a deep relationship. That's us, y'all, FNR fam. And to be crystal clear, they're going to let us know who we are this season and throughout, because this is Friday night. Let's go! Oh, yeah. Speaking of brilliance, Ralph, Cam, back to you. Let's go. Come on, Lions. Let's go, Lions.
All right, thank you, Kevin. As always, we do have Don Smith in the booth with us. He's here for any controversial officiating calls.
Let's hope it isn't clean.
He's ready. Week 1, I guess this is week 2, game 2. Week 1, game 2, maybe week 0 last week.
Well, I know this is quarter 1, and it's sponsored by Kauai Health, more than medicine, life. Yeah, it's almost like you're picking up where you left off.
Yeah, what a great environment for game 1. FNR year 15. Kerman community showed out tonight to support these defending Division III section champions. Damon Jenkins, he has a machine brewing in Kerman.
Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health Physicians, the best doctors, the best care. George Antunez will kick off for Kerman. Short kick taken inside the 5.
Oh.
Nice return out to about the 35-yard line. Jesus Quezada on the run back.
Saved by the kicker. He was off to the races, but really nice job that time after the kick. Antunez making a touchdown saving tackle. Otherwise, it's 6-0 Caruthers right now. We'll see how deliberate this Caruthers offense operates. Kerman is so explosive with the ball in their hands. Really expect Caruthers to try to control the tempo of this football game.
They run it on first down. This is Elijah Carson, the ball carrier for a short gain. I went to see the game last week, Kerman's game against Torres, and defensively, boy, the Lions really fly around.
Yeah, and they showed it on that first down snap, a little bit of a crease, but a nice job by that defensive front for Kerman, getting some penetration, slipping a couple of blocks from those Caruthers offensive line, making a play for a very short gain on first down.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Carson again, up the middle, pushing the pile out across the 40 to about the 41. So it'll be 3rd and about 4.
Nice physical run from Carson, just a sophomore. Listed at 5'8", 225. That is low to the ground and bringing some power behind the pads. So again, fully expect Caruthers to execute this type of offense. Take all the play clock between plays. Be very deliberate in the way that you operate your offense. Don't give Kerman too many chances with the ball in their hands, because Adrian Torres and that offense are so dangerous. Here we go, big 3rd down on the first possession of the night.
Perez hands it off, and the defenders are there again, trying the left-hand side, but it's going to be short. Setting up a 4th down and you would suspect a punting situation, 4th and about 2.
pursuit that time. They run the jet sweep. Kerman, fantastic job of secondary support. Caruthers got to the edge, but those secondary support players from the secondary came down, were able to make a tackle in space to stop Caruthers short of the first down marker. 4th and 2, right around midfield. Looks like Caruthers is going to punt this football away.
Short wobbly kick, going to go out of bounds. Spotting it at the 34-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over. And this could be entertaining to watch this quarterback. He completed 12 passes last week to 10 different receivers. What does that do to a defensive backfield?
I mean, you have no idea where the ball's going. The ball's going to go to the guy who is open. So when you have an experienced quarterback like Adrian Torres, it really puts a lot of pressure on a secondary. Everybody has to understand what their assignment is, and they have to execute that assignment at a very high level.
Torres pass is incomplete. Had 2 receivers in the area. Molina, and you saw Gastelum there, Jeremiah Gastelum. Got a hand on the ball. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, not sure what happened. Just running a little slant flat combination, just a base route in this offense. Spacing was just a little bit off. Nice ball delivered by Torres, unable to be secured on first down.
Pulls it back in and completes it over the middle. Out for first down yardage. That'll be Emmanuel Chavez on the catch. Moving the chains out to the 48-yard line.
Man, that was quick. That was an RPO. That was a design run, but Adrian Torres pulls that ball so quickly, gets it right to his tight end, who's running right down the middle of the football field, wide open. Really tough for those linebackers. They see run, all the blocks say run, so they have to step up. Creates a little bit of space behind them. Adrian Torres pulled that thing out and got rid of it in a hurry.
Going to throw, and he's going to throw deep. Has a man out there, Luis Arroyo. Can't come down with it. And the flag is out. Check that. That's not a flag. Okay, what am I seeing down there? It is a flag. Out at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Arroyo had a couple of steps. Adrian Torres maybe just a little bit too much air under that football. Arroyo had a step, allowed the defender to make up a little bit of that stagger, but he got there early. Didn't allow Arroyo to come back and make a play on the football. Easy call. I won't argue that one. Defensive pass interference all day long on that one. Just can't make contact with the receiver when the ball's in the air.
His teammate Jordan Olivan had put both hands on his helmet. Like, oh no, what happened? So 1st and 10 after the penalty. Handoff to Justin Molina, breaks into the secondary. Inside the 30.
Nice push by this Kerman Lions offensive line. Just a base run on first down. Same look that we saw Torres pull the ball earlier and complete one for a first down. This time he gives it to Molina. Molina picks up 8 yards on first down. I mean, that's a big win on first down, staying ahead of the chains in the run game.
Oh, 2nd and short, a high snap all the way out past the 45. And Torres has to fall on the ball at the 46.
Game 1, or game 2. Game 1 for us, game 2 for these guys. Going to have some of those mistakes from time to time. Just no chance for Torres really to come up with that one. Center moving, knew he had to move, knew he had to get going, just didn't ensure that that snap was accurate back to his quarterback. 3rd and 22. Kerman, just try to pick up half of this. Give yourself an opportunity on 4th down.
Going to throw over the middle. That's complete to Bowen inside the 30. Boy, turning on the Jets. Getting down near the 25-yard line before he's run out of bounds. Kingston Bowen, a sophomore. But there is a penalty flag back outside the 40.
Offensive lineman downfield. Oh, no. Wow, that was well designed, well executed too. On 3rd and 22, just a little screen pass.
Offense. Replay 3rd down.
Back in the back.
Instead, 3rd and a little bit longer for Kerman.
I think I need to rescan it.
It's only 3rd and 32.
Picked up 25 last snap. You pick up 25. You're looking at 4th and 7, deep in Caruthers territory. Not sure what you draw up for 3rd and 32.
Torres will throw for it to the far side, incomplete. Off the hands of Arroyo, and it'll be 4th down.
Had Arroyo too for a nice game. Caruthers playing not a total prevent defense, but very soft on 3rd and 32. A slot receiver worked right back behind those linebackers, just a little bit out in front of him from that throw for Torres, but blocking the back negates what would have been a 1st down deep in Caruthers territory. Instead, Kerman backed up, and now Caruthers doing a nice job getting off the field and getting the ball back for their offense.
Andy Sanchez is deep. He'll let this one sail over his head, and they're going to try and down it, and they will around the 5 or 6 yard line.
Taking a break. Take us to break.
So a great punt, good coverage. Caruthers will be backed up on offense when we
Out
would
in
continue.
5.
We'll be right back. No score.
Is down at the 6 yard line. 1st and 10, Blue Raiders.
Damn. No signal.
We're 1 minute back. Is We're coming straight out to Kevin on the sideline. Coming up in 10, stand by to cue him. 4, stand by to cue him. Ready, talent, Mike on the, and up on 1, pan, and open up the field mic.
Caruthers High School, and you know, y'all, they are all about their community and school spirit. Now, introduce yourself first.
Hi, I'm Marely Velasquez, and I'm a senior at Caruthers High School.
A senior's about to graduate. That's fantastic. And you have done something at your school site, Helping Hands Extended Learning. What is that?
It's a community service club that bases on helping our community. So every first Monday of the month, we give out 450 grocery bags to the surrounding communities as well as our community, and hot meals, which help feed 250 families, as well as we have a free health clinic for our patients and everybody in our community to go get checked out. and as well as our Department of Social Services that comes out and helps our community, and a free clothing closet.
Oh, that's beautiful. We so appreciate you sharing. And then on the school spirit side, Veronica, of course, as a cheerleader, tell us about the school spirit at Caruthers High School.
Yes, at Caruthers High School, we really try to prioritize school spirit and bringing our community together, making sure they're engaged with us. An example of this was last year at our Caruthers girls basketball team. They attended the state championship, which they won. We're so proud of them. It wasn't just about the game. It was about really bringing us together as a community, showing our greater pride, and just making each other known that we're there to support each other.
Yeah, buses to Sacramento to celebrate that state championship.
Buses.
3 buses of students. That's remarkable. And then Grady, hey, everybody needs a hype man or a hype session. You've got something very special at Caruthers High School. Friday hype sessions. What are they? Hype us up.
Okay, so our Friday hype sessions are, so every home game, our cheerleaders and our drumline go out into our quad area, and we
Ralph,
do
are
some
you hearing this
performances
okay?
to some cadences that the drumline does. And then our student leaders, like ASB, class officers, and also our commissioners come out, and anyone that's wearing our Raider blue gets a free donut and also free entry to our football games.
Donut Day on Friday, Caruthers High School, giving back to the community, the school spirit. I'm looking for a hype man too. And what's the saying? No Raiders down. That's right. You down, Ralph and Cam? For sure. Back to you, Caruthers Blue Raiders. Let's go.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Blue Raiders will be backed up here for this offensive possession.
Yeah.
And I don't remember seeing a punt last week by Kerman. This might have been the first punt of the season.
First of the season. 48-0. Quarterback throws for 5 touchdowns. Yeah, you're moving the football. This is dangerous territory for Caruthers. Backed up in your own territory. Don't want to make a mistake. You did a nice job getting off the field, getting the ball back for your offense. Now take care of the football, most importantly.
Elijah Carson trying the left-hand side, and he will be stopped and dropped by Von Blunt. Number 11 blasting in there and making the tackle.
Just not a lot of space in the run game. Kerman is going to force Caruthers to try and throw the football if they want to move it. There are 8 bodies around the line of scrimmage, linebackers running free through gaps just like that time. Von Blunt coming pretty much untouched to make the tackle for a very short gain on first down. Very aggressive defensive front 7, front 8 for Kerman so far early in this game.
2-yard gains, 2nd and 8.
Okay, Ralph, card L as in lion is next.
Perez throwing deep down the far sideline, and the flag comes in. Strong throw by the quarterback, a strong throw by the official.
Yeah, is this on the offense? Because I feel like the defender was in the best position to try to catch that football, but yeah, that's a tough call, Don. I don't know.
Can we get card M as in Mary?
That's fine.
Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota.
That
There are a bunch of young fans who are ready to smile.
Cheerleader smile. Look, Damon Jenkins is upset too. I mean, I thought that was good defense. Both players hands on one another. Nobody restricted the other player. Both players had an opportunity to go up and make a play on the football. Montalvo, I thought, made a really nice play, but
Card
back
L as in
judge
lion is next.
throws a defensive pass interference, and Caruthers is no longer backed up in their own territory.
And no longer getting much on the ground. Please stay tuned for the Epic RV
Card L.
halftime show featuring our scholar athlete.
You're going to be tough sledding for Caruthers. You know, the good thing is Elijah Carson at 5'8", 225, he's a grinder. He's going to get behind his pads. He's going to put his head down. He's going to try to pick up those tough yards. That time did a nice job just driving that pile forward. He was stopped just after the line of scrimmage, ended up picking up 3, which is going to be really tough sledding. Kerman very disciplined up front defensively. A couple of linebackers that are flying to the football.
Yeah, I think number 32 in white is going to be busy tonight. Perez with the pass. Incomplete. 3rd and 7.
Yeah,
just inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's tough. Just trying to give yourself a more manageable 3rd down. Just a little hitch route at 5 yards, one that you expect Perez to be able to complete. Soft coverage, a lot of field to defend behind this Kerman defense, so you don't want to be too aggressive. That's a pitch and catch that you would like your quarterback and receiver to execute. Instead, 3rd and 7. See if Kerman sends a little pressure.
Going to run to the near side, breaking a couple of tackles there is Jesus Quezada, but he'll be well short of 1st down yardage. 4th down, another punting situation.
Again, trying to attack this defense horizontally, trying to run side to side, trying to get an edge. It's going to be really tough sledding because this Kerman defense can run so well. They do a nice job of their down defensive linemen getting hands on offensive linemen, so those offensive linemen can't work their way up to the 2nd level to get a block on those linebackers. So those linebackers are running free sideline to sideline. Really nice pursuit from inside out that time to force another punt.
Quezada with a low punt and let go by Xavier Montalvo, and it'll stop inside the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions again, their 2nd possession.
Nice punt. I mean, that's a win for a possession for Caruthers. They started backed up inside their own 10-yard line. They totally flipped the field. Kerman starting at their own 24-yard line. No, they didn't put points on the board, but that was a nice possession to flip field position, make Kerman, move the ball down the length of the football
Next
field to try to get some points on the board.
Next stoppage is card N as in Nancy.
Stay tuned after the game as we reveal tonight's player of the game, sponsored by Schwab Tires. Timeout taken to talk it over with 3:03 to go in the first quarter. Still no score.
Yeah, 2nd time for Adrian Torres and this Kerman offense on the football field. A couple of penalties last time really derailed that drive. Had a conversion, block in the back, backed them up, and then weren't able to execute a couple plays after that. They were rolling last week, 48-0. Adrian Torres throws 5 touchdowns, but been a little different in this first quarter. See if they can get a rhythm. See if they can get the run game going a little bit. See if they can get the RPO game going a little bit. We saw Adrian Torres pull one, get rid of it quickly to pick up a 1st down. They can hurt you on the ground. They can hurt you through the air as well.
4 receivers out there now. Torres slings it to the far side. That's Mendoza. Nick Mendoza on the catch. That'll be good for a 1st down. 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
And that's an elite release from Adrian Torres. Again, that was a run play, blocked as a run. He pulls it and gets rid of it quickly. Number 1 receiver just running a quick slant route so he can get it out quickly. No linemen are downfield. He gets rid of the ball before that penalty can take place. A really nice job of pulling that out and getting rid of it quickly and making an accurate throw.
This time he hands it off and pushing the pile out across the 45-yard line is Molina. Gain of about 6.
In a very deliberate operation. Offensive coordinator Anthony McCoy, former Bullard Knight, former Trojan.
Right on.
Former NFL tight end. Nice to have him out here in Kerman calling the offense for Damon Jenkins.
Quick strike over the middle. Pass is complete. This is Albert Loya making the catch. Alberto Loya. That'll be good for another 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Common theme, Adrian Torres pulling the ball out quickly and getting rid of it. Run action from the front. He pulls it, finds an open receiver, does it quick enough. So again, no offensive linemen are downfield, which we see that penalty quite a bit. Not enough in college football, not enough in high school, but Adrian Torres is doing a nice job of executing that piece of this Kerman offense. This Caruthers safety's backed up to 12 yards, a lot of space in the middle of the field.
Flag on the play. I think this is going to be against Kerman.
Wait. Oh, okay.
False start. Offense. Everyone but the center. Down.
Our referee to the Stars tonight is Scott Hammock. The umpire is Clayton Williams. Carl Workington is the head linesman. Lane judge is Ryan McFarland. Back judge Eric Yepez.
Best call in football, everybody but the center.
I will, but I want to take it up first. That's going to go way higher for sure.
Torres dumps it off with a screen. Molina turns on the Jets and almost gets all that yardage back, plus some. Be about a yard short, looks like, of the first down. Or no, are they going to move the sticks? They're going to say he did get the first down at the 30.
Nice job again, setting up a screen. Caruthers, their secondary is playing so off, and those linebackers not sure, run, pass, eyes not in the right place. There's a ton of space in the middle of that defense, and Adrian Torres doing a nice job of picking that defense apart a little bit on this drive.
That last lunge got him the 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call. And out of the air. Pass is complete. In on that catch, Steve Luna at the 20-yard line, and it looks like there's an injured player on the field, an injured Caruthers player.
Nice design on that. Send the back out, motion to empty, spread that Caruthers defense out, force them to widen a little bit, create some inside seams for those slot receivers. Again, just easy pitch and catch. Just find some space. Adrian Torres is going to deliver an accurate football.
Can we get card O as an octopus?
And you move the chains.
This first quarter has been sponsored by Kauai Health, more than medicine, life. And we played a quarter, and I don't know if either one of us would have thought that it would be a scoreless first quarter.
No.
But that's what we have. Nothing. Kerman and Caruthers. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. $30 seconds.
All of our audio.
$10 seconds, Ralph. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for the second quarter, sponsored by
P as in Peter?
Lee's Air Heating, Roofing, and Plumbing. We had that kind of feeling out stuff here for the first couple of possessions. Now it's time to put some points on the board.
Yeah, Kerman moved at that first possession, just hurt themselves with a couple of big penalties. Backed themselves up, weren't able to get out of that hole, had to punt it away. Now I think we see more of what this Kerman offense is. They can run it, they can throw it. The RPO game is very dangerous. They create space with formation and motion. And they have a very experienced senior quarterback who can operate all of that at a very high level.
And that time he took the snap under center and hands it off to Molina. His progress will be stopped just outside the 10. Gain of 9.
Just running power, blocking down on that left side of the offensive line, pulling a couple guys around. Nice job that time by Molina, just allowing his blocks to develop. Didn't get out in front of him, was very patient. Once he had a hole, put his foot down, got vertical, and picked up a nice 9-yard chunk on first down.
This time the pass comes out inside the 5, taken down is Raymond Nyland.
Can we get card R as in rabbit?
So Raymond Nyland takes it down to about the 1.
You run power on first down, you play action on second down, you hit the fullback in the flat. Just a nice job of using run to set up an easy throw to move the chains. And here we go, inside the 5-yard line.
Well, Molina's been doing a bunch of the work. You'd expect him to get it, right?
Oh yeah, gotta pay your running back off when you're inside the 5-yard line.
Instead, they give it to the first guy through Nyland, and it's nothing there.
He was working too, so give him a chance to get into the end zone. A couple nice blocks on that drive already. Yeah, would expect the second down call to go to big number 3. Although Torres might just pull it and find an open receiver. He has the ability to do that. Anytime he has some space, he can pull it and get rid of it quickly.
There's the handoff over the right-hand side into the end zone. Touchdown, Kerman. And it is Justin Molina putting the first points on the board. Extra point is good. And with 10:05 to go in the first quarter, we have our first points on the board.
A very business-like drive from this Kerman Lion offense. Wasn't able to put points on the board. Their first possession of the game this time. Really nice balance. Run, pass, RPO, quick game, using formations to create space, using formations to create gaps in the run game. Molina basically untouched into the end zone that time. They took a deep breath on the sideline after that first possession and said, hey, let's just play Kerman football. It's exactly what Kerman football is. Efficient, effective, not making mistakes, not hurting yourself, just executing this offense at a very high level. And a really nice job of Adrian Torres moving the football down the football field on that possession and getting the Lions into the end zone.
George Antunez to kick off. Kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Taken on a bounce just across the 10 out to about the 25-yard line. And now Perez with the opportunity to respond. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
I think we've
Can we get card R as in rabbit?
We've seen what the Caruthers philosophy is. They want to execute the power run game. They want to control the tempo of the game. They're gonna have to throw the football though to stay in this game because Kerman on offense is just so explosive.
Tonight's streaming sponsor is Stockdale Podiatry. We treat your feet. Perez hands it off. This time it's Aaron Gaxiola. And again, defended well by the Lions. Loss of maybe 2.
Sean Arvance, big number 77 in the middle of that Kerman defensive line, did a fantastic job using his hands, pushing an offensive lineman back in the backfield, forcing the Caruthers running back to take a wider angle, allowed that Kerman pursuit to chase him down from the backside, setting up this 2nd and 14.
Loss of 4, penalty flag.
And right as I give him some credit, he jumps off
There you go.
the very next
Never
snap.
fails, right?
2nd down.
Did such a nice job on 1st down. He wanted to do it fast again on 2nd down. It's a big 5 yards for Caruthers. Instead of 2nd and 14, 2nd and 9. Now you pick up a little chunk on 2nd down. Try and stay ahead of the sticks. Get closer. Give yourself a manageable 3rd down.
Big box count, as you taught me that time, and there was not much there for Quezada. But they're stacked against the run right now, aren't they, up there in front?
Yeah, they're going to force Caruthers to throw the football. They're not going to allow Caruthers to do what they want to do, which is run the football, run between the tackles. That time, a little bit of a reverse kind of buck sweep action, gives it to the running back. Running backs gives it to the wing back. But again, so much penetration from this Kerman defensive front because they're not afraid. They know that Caruthers wants to run the football, and they're very aggressive downhill when they see run.
Third and 12. Perez slings it upfield. Incomplete. Aaron Gaxiola went up, got his hands on it, couldn't pull it down, so it'll be 4th down in a punting situation for Caruthers.
Would have been short of the sticks, but that was a nice toss by Perez that time. Was accurate, maybe a touch on the high side, but one that you hope that your receiver comes down with. Again, nice job by Kerman. They're going to force this Caruthers offense to beat them throwing the football, and it's going to be a really difficult task for this Caruthers offense to do efficiently enough.
Low snap and a short kick is going to get not even to midfield. It'll be dead at about the 42-yard line. So Kerman anxious to get out there and get going because it's a short field for the Lions. Looks like they're going to take a commercial, so we will as well. 8:20 to go. 7-0. We'll be right back.
Right now, can you guys? Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Welcome back. Let's send it downstairs to Kevin Miller. Welcome back, everybody. Be first down for Kerman with 8:20 to go here in the second quarter. Lions trying to add now to a 7-0 lead. Boy, they did a lot of that in warm-ups when I was watching them, even before the game last week. That was George Antonez on the receiving end, but either side, they were just working on that over and over and over again. I didn't see him do it much in the game that week at Torres, but it's the first time I've seen it tonight.
Yeah, it was a long pass, too, from Torres. They're motioning backs out of the backfield, but Caruthers is not adjusting to that. So they're creating a numbers advantage with that extra player. So Torres just stood up, threw it to the extra player, had a couple of blockers. They were able to pick up 8 yards on first down.
Molina heads out on motion to the other side, and Torres tried to scramble through into traffic, incomplete. Third down.
Yeah, I think he got off of Molina just a little bit quick. Again, they motioned the back out of the backfield. Caruthers was late to adjust. If he tosses it to Molina, who was wider than the widest defender, he's probably picking up a first down. Instead, he tucks it, tries to pick up a chunk with his legs, tries to find the receiver quick. Now setting up 3rd and 2.
Going to give it to Molina again. Lowers his shoulder, pushes forward. He's going to be very close. And they will give him the first down at the 32. 7:25 to go, quarter number 2. Caruthers defensively is hanging in there.
Yeah, playing tough. You know, one thing they're going to do is play tough, play physical. Kerman just has so many weapons. They're so big up front, but yeah, Caruthers is going to play hard all night long.
There's that pass again. Montalvo to the 20.
It's such an asset to have a quarterback like Adrian Torres in high school, somebody who understands. They're giving him 2 plays at the line of scrimmage. Give it to the running back if he has space. If not, pull it out, find a receiver. He is so good at making that decision very quickly, and another first down for this Kerman offense.
During the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be highlighting the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. The law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out. Red lights are flashing. Paid for by NHTSA. As the Lions push it down near the 5-yard line. And it'll be first and goal.
Again, just using space, widening out this Caruthers defense, making them cover 50 yards of the football field width-wise, creating just nice, easy pockets for the receivers to sit down and find some space. And Torres, again, very efficiently moving the football.
Into the red zone, sponsored by Toyota. Torres throwing to the perimeter, caught, touchdown. Steve Luna on the receiving end of the touchdown, and the Lions increase their lead.
A little check with me from the sideline. Offensive coordinator Anthony McCoy signals to Adrian Torres, says, hey, we have one-on-one out wide. Go ahead and throw that slant route. Torres, a dime right on the money, just over the outstretched hand of the safety coming over to help.
And tonight's touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. The extra point was no good. Here's another look at the touchdown.
Again, single coverage, just beat your defender inside. Nice job by Torres getting that one up a little bit, not allowing the safety to make a play on it. Safety a little bit late breaking over there. Nice job by offensive coordinator Anthony McCoy and Adrian Torres adjusting right before the snap and putting another one into the end zone.
Antonez set to kick off. The kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. And a penalty flag on the kick. They'll have to come back and do it again. Kickoff taken on a bounce and then stumbling forward at the 27-yard line. That's where Caruthers will take over. Hoping to produce some points on a drive with 5:39 to go before halftime.
Yeah, already down a couple possessions. Kerman gets the ball coming out of halftime. So we'll see if Caruthers adjusts. Kerman's done a really nice job of, as you said earlier, controlling the box count, not allowing Caruthers to create seams in the run game, making sure that if there's extra blockers around the line of scrimmage, that Kerman puts some extra defenders around the line of scrimmage as well, and they've done a nice job really limiting the effectiveness of a pretty good Caruthers rushing attack.
Perez gets the pass away, and it's deflected and dropped. Pass was intended for Giovanni Carrillo, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, like the idea. Get Perez outside the pocket, give him a little bit of time. Nice route by Carrillo, pressing the cornerback off, sitting down right around 7 or 8 yards. Just a bit inaccurate on the throw from Perez. He just needed to set his feet just a little bit longer, get a nice solid base before he delivered that football. Tried to deliver it a little bit on the run and was just a little inaccurate.
Perez trying to throw, gets it away, and pass is caught by Gaxiola and immediately hit and dropped by Kerman's Jesse Lozano.
Nice job by Lozano playing man coverage, widening out with his receiver, and as soon as he catches the ball, accelerates. Nice contact, driving through the tackle for a TFL, setting up a 3rd and 15. Not a down and distance that Caruthers really wants to be in. 5 minutes left before half. Kerman looking to get the football back and put another one on the board before halftime.
Right after the game, stay tuned for Penn and Teller Fool Us coming up on the CW 59. Third and long, Perez throwing long and overthrown, incomplete. That'll be 4th down. There is a penalty flag on the field.
I mean, this is probably defensive pass interference, right?
Yep, that's what it is.
I would have to disagree with that, but I'd like to see a replay. Just again,
Pass interference, defense. Result of the play. First.
Once a defensive back, always a defensive back, right?
I think the defensive backs are in a better position than the offensive player is. That's not a penalty. The fact that you're on top of the receiver, whether you're restricting him or not, you're running the route for him, so that should not be a penalty. I don't know if Don saw something else. All right, that makes me feel better. See, Don wasn't a DB, so if he agrees that it wasn't a penalty, it wasn't a penalty. It's hard. It's tough enough to play out there on the island. Everybody knows where they're going. You don't know where they're going, but you have to get there at the same time. It's a really tough job. So, a couple of defensive pass interference helping Caruthers out tonight. But change the approach, right? The run game had not gotten started. They were having trouble, so trying to see if they can get the passing game going.
2nd and 10. Another drop, another deep pass. Overthrown and incomplete. No flags this time. And now they've gone away from the run.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just back and throw.
Yeah, I just, see if Kerman adjusts. Caruthers obviously a little bit more aggressive with the pass game on this possession. Not really running the football. How is Kerman going to adjust to that? They're going to play a 2-deep shell, or are they going to give us a little bit more space around the line of scrimmage so we can come back and try and attack with the run game? But it's a big 3rd down. 3:46 left in the first half. Plenty of time for Kerman, if they get the football back here, to go down and put another score on the board. See if Caruthers can find something to keep their offense on the football field.
Another pass to the far sideline, incomplete. That one looked like the receiver had it in his midst, but couldn't bring it in. Carrillo, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down.
Carrillo did a nice job, too. Again, he's pressing off the line of scrimmage. He's trying to get vertical. Then he's sitting down right at the 6. Perez delivers a football on target. Just have to bring that one in. And this Caruthers offense is able to stay on the football field.
Let's go downstairs again to Kevin Miller.
Hey, let's take 2. I'm here with real live Lions from Kerman High School, here to celebrate the student body and sim today. And then after the game, we had Red Out Tailgate. What's going down with that?
So our Red Out Tailgate happens before and after the game, and we have food and drinks for the students. And to make sure the students are hyped, we also had a DJ. And also to keep the students spirited, we provided face paint and tattoo for the students. And after the game, we're having a dance. So that should be fun.
All right, we may join in, okay? Yeah, love the hair, by the way. I need to get that. And then Alyssa, homecoming is right around the corner. I know the theme is super secret, so we can't reveal it unless we want to. But what could we expect?
So you can actually expect a lot. Homecoming is not only the biggest event at KHS, it actually is for the community. And it's weeks long of planning. We start off with, the theme, obviously, and then we go into building the floats, making the scripts, and then coming here and performing for the whole town. And it actually starts with the week above, too. We wear our spirit shirts, and we also have our dress-up days that are related to the theme. So it's a lot of fun.
And Alyssa, what's unique, they're old school. They have floats, y'all, and they keep it real here in K-Town. And then we've heard of Coachella, Chris. Is there such a thing as K-Chella? And it's at the end of the year. What happens then?
So K-Chella is Kerman's spin on Coachella, hence the K, because we're from Kerman. So Coachella is a week-long event. We have spirit days to go along each day, but Friday, the last day of the week, we hold a almost like Coachella music festival where we have on-campus music programs performing on a stage for all of our students. We have food trucks, and this past year we actually had a professional face painter, some tattoos, and we had a rock climbing wall. So it's a pretty cool event.
So much going down, and hey, Ralph, Cam, I booked us. We're going to perform at Coachella at the end of the year, so get your pipes ready. Thank you, Sim, Alyssa, Chris, Ralph, Cam, back to you. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Boy, a great punt. Pinned the Lions back at the 1. And nobody even had to down it. It just ran out of gas at the 1-yard line. Now Kerman trying to fight its way off that goal line. Pass is incomplete. Passing game not as precise as it was last week.
Yeah, nice job by Caruthers on second down, forcing an incompletion. That same motion to back out, try and create some space for those 2 interior receivers. Nice job by a Caruthers cornerback coming in and making a play on the football, and that time just a drop. Receiver was past his sticks. Looked like Torres delivered an accurate football, but just couldn't hold on to that one. And here you go, Caruthers with a chance. 2:40 left in the first half. Should get the ball right around midfield with an opportunity to score before this first half is over.
Oh, very short kick, and goes sideways out of bounds around the 20. That even sounded funny, like it was like the ball was flat.
Well, they won't get it around midfield. They'll get it around the red zone. And here we go. And huge opportunity for Caruthers. Kerman gets the ball coming out a half. Down 2 possessions already. And, yeah, just off the side of the foot.
At the 21. So that's where you're starting your drive with 2:34 to go before halftime.
That's tough. Big opportunity here for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, drastic difference in the last 2 punts we've witnessed. So right now, if you're Caruthers, you got to dig down deep.
Yeah, this is 4-down territory. We have to get the ball in the end zone. We need a score here before half.
That can change the complexion of the game if they can get in the end zone. Perez throwing for the end zone. Has a man out there over the shoulder, and the catch. Touchdown. That's how you capitalize. Quezada, who I believe has been the star punter so far tonight, now gets the touchdown on a nice throw and catch.
Very nice. That same trying to hit that vertical. That time he stacked on top of the defensive back. Had great position, and Perez dropped a dime in the bucket just over the outside shoulder. Hit him in stride. Nice job securing that football. You're right. He had the punt to back Kerman up. Kerman couldn't execute a punt of their own. Caruthers gets the ball at the 20.
And now he's going to try the extra point. Boy, it got through.
Yeah, that was blasted, too. Almost got blocked. He put that one through, man. That's how you capitalize. Great field position. Take a shot right off the bat. Love the aggressiveness from the Blue Raiders. And again, just a great throw and catch from Perez to Quezada. Really the first time tonight that he's put a ball right on the money, has given his receiver an opportunity to go and make a catch. And Caruthers gets on the scoreboard, 13-7 here in the second quarter.
But left a lot of time, 2:28, for an explosive offense that has not exploded yet.
Yeah, 2:28, 3 timeouts, so ton of time for Kerman offensively. Clock stops every time you get a first down, so they can execute their normal offense. They may not be as deliberate as they normally are. Torres running to the sideline every snap, getting a play call from Anthony McCoy. They might speed it up a little bit, but they can still be deliberate. They can still run the football. They have their whole offense at their disposal with this much time and 3 timeouts.
The kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Boy, that was a line drive shot off the hands and taken at the 5 out across the 20, 25. Nice return after it looked like that could be some trouble. But let's take another look at the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a bullet from Quezada. Single coverage. Perez knows where he's going with the football, looks off a little bit, but this is just a great throw. Hits Quezada right in stride. Just a really nice job. Nice to see Perez really put one on the money, get this Caruthers offense on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I don't know how you could defend it much better. Perfect pass. Now Torres is going to show what he can do. Slings it over the middle out to midfield.
Just so poised. Just
Emmanuel Chavez, the receiver, they'll spot it at the 48 actually of Caruthers.
allowed that route coming from the left side of the offense, working all the way back across the field. Waited for him to clear those linebackers and delivered a strike to move the chains into Caruthers territory.
Whistle stop play. It's going to be a penalty.
False start.
Offense. Replay first down.
So 1st and 15. That last throw was like a lot of throws I saw last week. Just a dart. Flags in the offensive backfield as the pass is complete. This makes you think maybe holding against the offense. And it will come back.
A couple of drives for Kerman tonight disrupted with penalties.
Holding. Offense. Replay first down.
Still first down. First down and a long way to go, but you know, first possession of the game, pick up a first down, but it comes back because of a penalty here. A couple penalties in a row. Now you're looking at 1st and 25. Minute 24 left, clock moving, so Kerman's got to pick up the pace a little bit if they want to put one in the end zone.
Well, remember, before the penalties, they had it at the 48 of Caruthers. They tried to screen to Molina and take it down by a nice open field tackle.
Very nice open field tackle.
Fernie Cabrera.
I mean, that was
over by the sideline.
That was set up. There were blockers in front of Molina. If Cabrera doesn't make that tackle, Molina is running because he had big guys in front of him. He's down right now. Let's hope he's okay.
While they tend to the injured player, let's take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Look at how the yellow is. Duplicate that on the next one. I think yellow's 4. Do that on 5.
Okay.
The exact same thing as yellow.
He's not going to be wireless for the time being.
Sorry?
He's not going to be wireless.
He'll be wireless.
All right, welcome back. They are still tending to the injured player, Molina. We couldn't quite tell what happened, but it looked like something in the lower body, in the legs. He's not really moved from that position. And they were very quick to call out the medical people.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Looks like an ankle.
Yeah. Oh.
And he knows it.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That is tough.
And he's a junior, having a good game. On tap, he looked like to have a great season, but
yeah, he was. I mean, he's kind of the bell cow for this offense. Going to touch it quite a bit, catch it out of the backfield. He's done a nice job running the football tonight. Just thankful. It looked a little scary. It looked like he wasn't moving. You just think some sort of back or neck, but looks like an ankle. So obviously a devastating injury, very difficult to see, but you know, he's going to be walking tomorrow, and when you see someone down, you know, you see someone down like that, you kind of think the worst. So yeah,
well, it's going to be a while,
with him.
so we'll take a break and come back after this.
I'm seeing the referee might come in into 3. I'm right here behind the fair fish. The fair fish is the ref. 5 is Kevin's wireless mic. He's about to run into the field.
That wasn't working.
Can you talk, Kevin?
Check. Microphone check. 1, 2, 3. ABC.
All right, we're back, and a second ambulance is now driven onto the field. I believe the Kerman players have all gone back to the locker room. They have left. Caruthers players are all seated at their bench.
Tough scene. Yeah, tough scene.
One minute before halftime.
Yeah. Part of the game that's just, you know, tough to deal with. You know, it's a possibility. Every time you step on the football field, you just hope you can come out unscathed. Unfortunately, Molina gonna be out for a bit.
How does that something like that affect the players?
I mean, it can be tough. You see one of your teammates, one of your brothers down and out and injured, especially if you saw the injury. I mean, it can have a
a real negative effect. I remember very early in my Fresno State career, one of our big offensive linemen who ended up playing in the NFL, I thought he blew his knee out, ended up just kind of tearing a meniscus. But it was, I mean, it makes you sick to your stomach when you see a teammate affected like that. So, you know, it's tough to try to reframe your mind playing a football game, competing, then seeing one of your guys hurt, injured, not sure, taken off in an ambulance. It can be really tough to try to refocus and think about executing, you know, for a football game.
Play another half
when
football.
one of your buddies is in an ambulance going to the hospital and you don't really know exactly how he's going to be. So, you know, at the NFL level, you deal with it. It's part of it. You're used to it. The game's so violent. You're getting paid to do it. But in high school, your kids, you're just trying to do your best and support your teammates. And that's that's tough. Yeah, that's tough to see. Tough for everybody, opponent as well, opponent, coaches, everybody. It's, you never want to see, you know, anybody get hurt. You know, it's a possibility. It's kind of part of the game, but it's tough. Concern from everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if they get to a point where you're not playing for so long. You have to go through a process of getting loose again.
Yeah.
Getting stretched out again to play the rest of the game.
Yeah, just 1 minute before halftime, and then you're taking another 20-minute break. So yeah, just a tough scene. Playing a good game too. Like I said, carrying it, catching it out of the backfield. Got one in the end zone earlier. Was running physically. Just unfortunate to see a young man go down like that.
Molina scored the first touchdown of the game on a short run for a 7-0 lead. He's a junior, and he was a key player for the offense on this team. But you never know.
Yeah, tough
in this game.
Tough scene here. Home opener. You know, defending Division III section champions, first time in school history. Open the season as a defending champion, and you know, one of your bell cows, one of your leaders is down and getting loaded into an ambulance. So
yeah, what started out as such a night of celebration, the home opener for the defending champs. We're going to take a look at some highlights now as we go to our halftime report.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Sweet wine pump fakes, goes end zone wide open, and one-handed catch. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'll tell you that you watch the defender falls down, and Sheffield still has to make a spectacular grab.
Allen rolling, has time if he wants to run. Rolling has a guy over the middle. Oh, it's intercepted right into the hands of Logan Steele, and he's gone. No one will catch the
long jump gold medalist, and the second in the 100, Logan Steele.
Oh, new running back in the ball game, and he got tattooed and suplex. Speaking of wrestling, that was bad enough right there. And then, bam.
Big number 90, Maurice Horry right there. He got his money.
Wolf fires downfield. He has a man, but lobs it up. It's a 50-50 ball, and it's picked off by Manheim Township. Coming up and making the interception is Dixon. It was a 50-50 ball, and Dixon comes up and has the INT. Dixon, the 5.
There's a get off. Ready, go. Off the line of scrimmage. And look at the speed, the quickness. Good recovery there. Gets it back over to the sideline. Excellent execution for Champ.
All right, back live after seeing some highlights from around the country in high school. The teams are out on the field again, kind of getting warmed up and ready to go into halftime. Molina has been put in the ambulance, and I think a lot of his teammates would like to be able to wave at him when he goes by.
Yeah. Yep. Can shake you, man. Will, you know, Damon Jenkins played at De La Salle, played for Pat Hill at Fresno State. You know, understands what this moment's about, understands how to get his guys back locked in on trying to execute and finish this football game strong. And you know, one of their teammates, one of their brothers is in an ambulance. It's very difficult to try and refocus, not knowing how your brother's doing. So, you know, Caruthers too. It's they didn't see one of their teammates in an ambulance being driven off, but it's just totally, you know, can affect your mindset, can affect your focus, can really make you question whether you want to keep playing this football game. You know, you see someone driven off in an ambulance, it can make you really think about things in a different way.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Maurice Norris injury not too long ago.
Yeah.
Where the players were so upset that they said, we're not going to continue this game.
Yeah.
And they forced the NFL's hand basically to say, oh, well, I guess you're not going to play, so we're going to call him.
Yeah.
But that's what these guys are facing now. All those emotions you've talked about, dealing with a teammate getting injured. So this is where your coaches really step in.
Yeah, do it for our guy, man. Do it for our guy.
Yep.
You know how he would be fighting if he were out here. So let's do it for him. Right? Let's go see him afterwards and tell him how we fought for him. But again, it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot to deal with. A lot of emotions. Adrian Torres down on a knee.
It'll be second down and 25 for Kerman with 1 minute left. Football on the 40-yard line.
1 minute left, still 3 timeouts. Second and 25, long way to go, but again, pick up a first down. Clock stops. Plenty of time for Kerman. So the clock's moving, they got to go.
Torres has a man wide open over there on the sideline. Catch is made inside the 40, down about the 38, 39 yard line. Luis Arroyo on the catch, and there's a penalty flag right about at the 40. Clock is stopped at 32 seconds, and the penalty is going to be against Kerman.
Nice toss. Nice job after the catch, too, from Arroyo. Not sure. I didn't really see anything.
Illegal blindside block. Offense. We're going to replay second down.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Someone must have been working back to the line of scrimmage when they made a block. Again, kind of self-inflicted wound from the Kerman Lions, negating a huge gain. Clock moving again. Yeah, there we go.
Timeout taken by Kerman. I think Damon Jenkins had a question about the clock because it was at 32 and now we see it's at 24.
Yeah, they ready to play. They start the clock. He called the timeout from the sideline. Adrian Torres just trying to execute his offense, not aware that the clock's moving. That's a lot. He's doing a lot already for this offense. It's a lot for a high school quarterback to try to pay attention to the game clock moving as well. So nice job by Damon Jenkins calling that timeout from the sideline. Keeping as much time on the clock as possible. Again, pick up a first down. Clock stops. You can spike it. Still 2 timeouts, so you still have time. But you got to move quickly now. You can't waste any time. You either call timeout or you're on the ball spiking it. Had some time cushion. Now that time cushion is gone.
George Antonez is in the backfield, taking the place of the injured Molina. Wearing number 16. Big handoff to him. Torres has some room on the far side. He'll take off running.
Oh.
Nice move to the outside, down the sideline and out of bounds. That'll be first down. Stopping the clock with 16 seconds to go, and it ticked one more tick down to 15.
It's not supposed to happen at home. You
No,
get out of bounds.
that's not supposed to happen at home.
Secure that second. Nice job by Torres. Good coverage on the back end by Caruthers. Nobody open, escapes the pocket. And then a nice little hesitation move to pick up about 10 extra yards and not get tackled in bounds. Is able to get out of bounds, keep those timeouts in your pocket, and stop the clock. 32-yard line. See if they take a shot at the end zone or they try to hit something quick on the sidelines. You still have 2 timeouts. So you can throw over the middle of the field, call a quick one, get back on the football.
Deep drop and a deep throw. Looking for the guy in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Nick Mendoza.
What timeouts? You don't need any timeouts. We don't need those timeouts. A little double move, a kind of stop and go route. And Adrian Torres just launched one, and it was a dime. I mean, perfect throw from number 10.
Touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner.
Just an absolute dime, and a really nice route that time from Gastelum. Like I said, a little stop and go, stuttered his feet, and then took off, and Torres, man, just dropped one in the bucket.
They'll go for 2 after missing. And that's no good.
Man, how about that as a response? Just a little pump fake, and I mean, this ball was perfectly thrown. Hit his receiver perfectly in stride.
Yeah, I saw number 5. That was number 15. Gastelum on the touchdown, right?
Beautiful. Still time left on the clock. 10 seconds left. 2 timeouts. We were talking about you got to stop the clock. You got to get down. You got to get out of bounds. Torres is like, I'm just going to loft one up and let my receiver run under it and catch it for a touchdown. Huge play right before half, too. You know, those last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half, such a big, important part of the football game. Kerman takes advantage of that last possession with a couple minutes left. Able to put another touchdown on the board, get the ball back coming out of halftime. So big advantage for them to put some points on the board right there coming out of half, getting the football.
Yeah, so my apologies to Jeremiah Gaston. He was the one who made the great over-the-shoulder catch of that throw.
Illegal kick out of bounds. Kicking team. We're going to re-kick.
Gaston, another junior. Not a lot of seniors on that Kerman team.
Nope. Nope, had a lot last year, lost a lot. I think 6 of their top 7 receivers from a season ago are gone. So they retooled on the offensive side of the football, except for number 10, the signal caller, who has played a really nice first half of football.
Kickoff is sponsored by Hendrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Ooh, dang.
And a big hit on the return. As you're going to see a Kerman team now that's very inspired, I believe.
Yeah, man, they're ready to go. Put points on the board right before halftime. Just injected some energy. They said you're raw, you're emotional. You see your guy down. You don't really know what to think, what to feel. And then you get this injection of energy. You put points on the board and a big hit on kickoff. You know, they're going to be flying into that locker room at halftime. And I'm sure some inspired words from everybody.
Four defenders very deep for Kerman. The handoff to Elijah Carson. Hit at the 40 and pushes forward to about the 43. And time will run out. Second quarter has been sponsored by Lee's Air Heating, Roofing, and Plumbing. We have played a half and been through a lot already. It's a 19-7 game. Kerman with the lead over Caruthers. You're watching West Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're at halftime. 19-7 game. Kerman with the lead over Caruthers. Let's send it downstairs to Kevin North.
that the mic isn't on.
Be Caruthers.
It does cause a lot of interference. Other than that. So you see how it's getting a lot of signal?
Yeah.
So it says no signal. I think it's in. Something is in. People in here, and all the signals from the cell phones and all that. We can test everything when it's empty in here, and that'll be fine. Once it's full, we rescan everything and resync everything.
All right, sorry for the audio problems. We're going to be right back.
We're gonna have to use a
35 seconds.
All right, Scott, we got the wired mic ready.
And now
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good. Okay.
for the Mighty Mites and Pee Wees.
This one's testing
with our
good.
Kerman
Where's
JD
the other
here.
one?
Let's make some
Where's the
noise.
other mic? Where's my wireless mic that he had?
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime with Kerman leading Caruthers 19-7 on Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Now we'll send it back down to Kevin, and hopefully he has his microphone issues squared away.
All right, how we doing, everybody, with the Epic RV halftime show? And I'd like to welcome in Kerman Senior, our Vince Wesson Scholar athlete, Bailey Melgoza. Bailey, how you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Okay, so what sports do you participate in while at Kerman High School?
So since I've been at Kerman High School, I've played soccer, ran cross country, and track.
All right, and some Central Section championships, correct?
So my freshman year, we won Division 4 section champion for cross country, and then we were runner-ups that year for soccer as well. And then my sophomore year, we were section champions again for cross country, and I also won section champions for soccer. And then my junior year, we came up short again in the section champion for soccer, but we're hoping to be back this year.
You can see why her Letterman jacket is so decorated. And the Fresno Bee Player of the Year for soccer. And it seems so complimentary, cross country and soccer. What are some connections that you make out there?
So yeah, definitely for my position, I'm a left winger, so I have to run up and down the field a lot, so I have to drop back and help for defense, but then I also am on the attack a lot. And so definitely staying in shape is, cross country helped a lot for that, and I was always go on the field, and I never needed a break, so I guess you could say cross country paid off.
Well, good on you. And then
Just to brag a little bit, 4.14 GPA for Bailey here. And thinking about next year, turning the corner, you want to play at the next level, yes?
Yes.
Okay, and then what would you like to focus on? What studying?
I want to become a public health major, and I'm going to study that for 4 years. And then I plan to go onto a physician assistant program to become a physician assistant.
Bailey giving back to others, serving others. So now, Bailey, you go into the running for a $5,000 scholarship courtesy of BDNJ Injury Lawyers. That scholarship would sound pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Right? And so we award from Kerman High School our senior, the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete, Bailey Melgoza. Congratulations. Thanks for spending the time. And we will be back with more Epic RV halftime show right after this.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Welcome back to the Epic RV halftime show, and it's time for our Educator Spotlight, and we are here with our host with the most, principal at Kerman High School, Jessica Ness. Jessica, thanks for having us so much.
Well, thank you for being here with us tonight.
And it has been quite a festive night. You've had some special things with your younger ones earlier in the game, some football players.
Oh, yeah, we've had Lion Mania tonight. We have a Red Out tailgate going on tonight. Lots of cool events going on.
Sim had shared about that. Alyssa and Chris highlighted so many things that are going on at Kerman High School. They did a phenomenal job. They were so delightful. Now, as principal, and it's still early in the year, but I'm sure you have your sights set on some things on the horizon. What are you looking forward to this school year?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to all of the activities and events that we're going to have, here this school year, and also just building community within community. This is my alma mater, so I'm definitely looking forward to building memories with our students and staff.
special. And, you know, when we were out there doing the cheer challenge, I was there at the 50-yard line, middle of the field, I looked up and just a sea of red, and your fan base is amazing. It's a special community here in Kerman.
Oh, absolutely. Friday night lights are huge in the community.
We appreciate that on Friday Night Rivals. This is Jessica Ness. She's been our host, and we appreciate you so much. And we'll be back with more epic RV halftime show right after this.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Sweet wine pump fakes, goes end zone wide open, and one-handed catch. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'll tell you that you're going to watch the defender falls down, and Sheffield still has to make a spectacular grab.
Allen rolling, has time if he wants to run. Rolling has a guy over the middle. It's intercepted right into the hands of Logan Steele, and he's gone. No one will catch the long jump gold medalist and the second in the 100, Logan Steele.
Oh, new running back in the ball game, and he got tattooed and suplex. Speaking of wrestling, that was bad enough right there. And then, bam.
Big number 90, Maurice Horry right there. He got his money.
Wolf fires downfield. He has a man, but lobs it up. It's a 50-50 ball, and it's picked off by Manheim Township. Coming up and making the interception is Dixon. It was a 50-50 ball, and Dixon comes up and has the INT. Dixon, the 5'11".
There's a get off. Ready, go. Off the line of scrimmage. And look at the speed, the quickness. Good recovery there. Gets it back over to the sideline. Execution for champ.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Final minutes of halftime. We're spinning through. Be sure to join us next week as the Edison Tigers take on the Clovis West Golden Eagles right here on the CW 59. 19-7 is our score here. Halftime has been sponsored by Epic RV, hooking you up at halftime. Show you what you missed in that first half. Take a look at some of the highlights that we have. Early touchdown run, short run by Justin Molina, who would suffer what looked like a broken ankle later in the game and have to leave, taken out on an ambulance, in an ambulance. And a touchdown pass from Torres to Jesse Lozano. Steve Luna. And then there was a poor punt. Resulted in this. Touchdown pass from Jacob Perez to Jesus Quesada. who had a great punt to pin them back deep before the touchdown. But then this is Jeremiah Gastelum with the great catch on the pass from Torres for the touchdown right before halftime.
That was a dime. Both of those touchdown passes, the Perez to Quezada in the corner of the end zone, and then Torres to Gastelum right before the first half was over. Both just dropped right in the bucket. You see quarterbacks in the NFL put trash cans out there and just drop balls right into the bucket. Both those right into the bucket. Very nice.
Or over houses.
Yeah, or over houses. Yeah.
That's a Derek Carr thing, isn't it?
A little more difficult than just dropping it in the trash can, getting over the house. But nice answer. Caruthers gets the ball at the 21st play, take a shot to the end zone, get on the board, and then a couple of penalties. Despite that, Adrian Torres and the Kerman offense get back into the end zone right before halftime. After the Molina injury, like to see that response, right? Little injection of energy after that touchdown. You get the LEDs out here in Kerman going, hype it up a little bit. So big second half.
All right, Kerman has been out loosening up, getting ready for the second half. Looks like the Caruthers Blue Raiders are just jogging onto the field. The officials are in place at midfield. And we'll get this one underway after a timeout. We're at halftime. It's 19-7. You're watching Les Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rival. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Both teams are on the field. Final couple of minutes here of halftime. It's a 19-7 lead for Kerman over Caruthers. And we were just talking during the break about kind of getting your team back together and pulling through an injury like this. And you were right. You said, he could be walking on it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's just kind of the way things go now with the modern medicine.
Yeah, maybe limping, maybe some crutches, but
yeah,
he'll be upright. You fear when somebody doesn't move when they're down on the ground. You just think neck or back or some sort of paralyzing injury. It was not that. It was an ankle. It was a very serious injury, but he'll be upright tonight. And hopefully feeling better. That's a tough one, man. Never had anything like that. I've had some ACLs and some shoulders and some collarbones, but nothing like that. But Kerman responded. They went down, put some points on the board before halftime.
Yeah, I guess Dylan with the touchdown catch.
Get the ball coming out of halftime again, and Adrian Torres is doing what we thought he would do, right? Running this offense very efficiently, getting him in the right looks, taking advantage of space when Caruthers allows him to, just ripping the RPO game. He's been so quick with pulling that ball out and getting rid of it and getting it to his receivers on the money, accurately, on time. He's doing exactly what I thought he would do. Improved even from last year when we saw him in the section title game play a fantastic game. He's even better this year.
Yet it's a 2-score game. So, who knows?
Big opportunity for Caruthers to get a stop for this first possession, get the ball back. Down 2 scores, try and make it a 1-score game. Just make this thing ugly, right? Muck it up. Control the football. Try and control the tempo. Make it physical. Take your shots when you feel like you have one-on-one opportunities on the outside. Take your shots. Use the run game to set up the pass game a little bit. Tried to do a little bit more with the pass game at the end of that second half. Did get the touchdown. See if they can be just a little bit more efficient with their passing game.
The kickoff is sponsored by Hendrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. We'll have a return out to the 20, across the 30, out to the close to the 35. On the run back, that's Montalvo. They will spot it right at the 35-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over.
Push-up challenge. Well, where I'd like to, maybe.
First down completion across midfield. That was a quick strike, and the ball is still alive. And you tell me what happened for that touchdown. Wow. Nick Mendoza working some magic. Looked like he was down right around midfield.
Yeah, strike from Torres right on the money. The ball was fumbled, and it looked like Nicholas Mendoza scoops it up and takes it the rest of the way and gets into the end zone. Looked like a nice job on the tackle from the Caruthers defender of ripping that ball out or punching that ball out. But Nicholas Mendoza, just Johnny on the spot, scooped it up and outran everybody to open this second half with some fireworks.
Well, that's how you get things started in the second half,
That's
huh?
right.
Wow.
Man, they didn't score enough in that first half. They took it personal. Yeah, ball's out. Mendoza just hustling to the play, scoops it up cleanly, and just outruns everybody to the end zone. Man, sometimes effort makes plays. That was a nice job too, making that tackle. Jordan Olivan from Caruthers getting that hand on the football, but Mendoza right there hustling to the ball, trying to get a block for his teammate, and scoops and scores. Man, that's why you work that drill, scoop and score every Wednesday or Thursday. That's a staple of a football program, working on that exact situation. And Mendoza, nice job scooping that ball and then outrunning everybody.
Time for another kickoff, sponsored by Hendrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Oh, that's trouble.
Short kick. Yeah, it could have been covered by Kerman. They'll mark it at about the 30, 31-yard line. And, of course, Caruthers just saw what they don't want to happen, giving up the quick points.
A little extracurricular, as they say.
Yeah, they send guys to their...
little emotion, yeah. Hey, that's team discipline, though. As soon as something pops off, Kerman just takes a knee. Look at one more time. That great job on the tackle, knocking that football off. Unfortunate for Caruthers, really. They force a fumble, and it turns into 6 points for Kerman because Mendoza just hustling to the play, and making a fantastic scoop and then just hitting the jets.
So Caruthers back at it, now down 25-7. Hand off to Carson and nothing there. Stacked up, pushed back to about the 28.
It's kind of similar to the first half. Caruthers trying to get that power run game, trying to run inside zone. Kerman just so stout at the point of attack, not really allowing any push from that Caruthers offensive line. That time nowhere to go on the inside zone. Loss of 2.
Perez looking for somebody to throw to, nearly picked off. The defender anticipated, kind of jumped the route. Luis Arroyo could not hang on. Be third down, 3rd and 12.
Perez took a shot too, trying to get outside the pocket a little bit, but a nice job by the contained rusher for Kerman, keeping him inside the pocket and then delivering a shot right as he got rid of that football. Yeah, a little dangerous territory out there. Luis Arroyo, a couple times they've run those little hitch route or stop routes in front of him. That time Perez was late with it and he almost took it the other way.
Perez with a quick throw, again, very well defended by Kerman. The Lions had numbers like they knew what was coming, and it'll be 4th down. Caruthers will have to kick it away, trailing 26-7.
Kerman's had a few self-inflicted penalties tonight. Haven't played the cleanest game, but come out this second half, and they look very sharp.
Hey, right after the game, stay tuned for Penn and Teller Fool Us coming up on the CW59. They'd love about an 80-yard punt here.
Yeah, it would be nice to get one of those.
You can almost have those. Yeah. Penalty takes it back to the 22. Low snap in traffic. We had to quickly get it away. Did a pretty good job to get that kick out of there. And it'll die inside the 50 at about the 48. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 49-yard line. During the 4th quarter of tonight's game, we'll be highlighting the school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. The law in every state requires drivers to always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and red lights are flashing. Paid for by NHTSA. And penalty stop that play on 1st and 10.
Bench.
As soon as I give them credit for playing a clean, efficient start to the second half, they'll false start. These are early season penalties. No Damon Jenkins is going to clean this up. Well, we saw this team in the section title game last year. They were clean. They were operating efficiently. They were not hurting themselves with those type of penalties. Something that they'll definitely be working on next week.
This is Anson as the ball carrier. A big gain across midfield, well across midfield, inside the 40. That'll be another 1st and 10, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call.
Just inside zone, trying to get that run game going between the tackles. Had a little crease. Nice job accelerating through that crease, getting skinny through the hole, and negating all that penalty yardage and giving Kerman another first down.
Again, great acceleration into the secondary down near the 25-yard line. That's going to be another 1st and 10 sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Man, Kerman they have so many ways they can beat you. They can spread you out. They can move you around with motion. They can just attack you with the inside run game. They have some big bodies on the line of scrimmage. They have a couple of running backs that can get it done. They're a tough test in Division III, defending Division III champions, and they're going to be right there at the end of the season again, competing in that division for another section title.
Torres keeps it, fakes, now passes, complete. Still keeping his feet and fighting for extra yards. That looks like Gastelum again.
Yeah, rocking the green gloves, too. Green mouthpiece. Little Christmas look.
Did not want to go down. He fought for extra yards. And picked up another 1st and 10. Sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Another trip in the red zone.
Yeah, they are back in the Toyota red zone. 1st and 10, just outside the 10.
Yeah, looks like single coverage on the outside.
They'll hand it off, a big hole over the right side into the end zone for the touchdown. George Antonez from 12 yards out.
That was a bully drive from the Kerman offense. Couple of inside zone and then running power down, pull some big guys around. Antonez gets right in behind him. They create a big seam. He turns the boosters on and he goes untouched into the end zone to make it 32-7 Kerman.
Still 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter, but the Lions are starting to roar now. With 8 minutes left, we were going to take a break. In the third quarter, it's a 33-7 game. Kerman with the lead.
What's up, man?
Welcome back, everybody. Let's send it back down to Kevin Miller for the push-up challenge.
Friday Night Rivals is powered by the United States Army, and we have Staff Sergeant Amador here. Staff Sergeant, what inspired you to join the United States Army?
Honestly, it was a lot of opportunities, a lot of great people. Honestly, it was just it was something great to like think about, like serving the nation, as well as basically like getting paid to learn what I want to do.
And we appreciate so much your service. And Staff Sergeant Amador, I don't know if you noticed, but we've got some Kerman Lions behind us because we need to know what's about to go down. Season 15, the first game, what's about to go down?
Honestly,
yeah,
they're killing it.
Yeah.
They're killing it.
Yeah, it's the push-up challenge, y'all. Finally, I get back to some exercise, workout. Are you ready? Yeah! We've got Mr. Harmon from Kerman. He's going to do it. Yeah, all right, so here we go. Here we go. Who's starting off? Let's go, let's go. Come on. Yeah, come on. I'm going to win. I need to get going. I'm cramping up. All right. Okay. Oh, this is easy. This is light work. Wait a minute. The cadence is different. There are too many voices. Loud noises. Oh my gosh. Cam, I've been working out, dude. Wow. I took your regimen. Yep, all summer. I've been doing push-ups for such a moment as this. We'll go back to you, but I'll still be doing this. Oh.
Impeccable form from Kevin Miller. Impeccable push-up form. Get those hips up a little bit more, though. Got to keep that core tight.
And the kickoff sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Caruthers to take over at the 24-yard line. There's a penalty, and the officials are trying to explain it.
Damon Jenkins thought it was on Caruthers, but it was against his Kerman
Yeah,
Lions.
and it was a big one. 15-yard penalty out to the 39.
Caruthers tried to get the run game going last possession, was unable to do so. Tried the quick pass game, tried the little hitch game. They've had some success with the vertical passing game, a couple of defensive pass interference calls, the one touchdown. See if they try to get that vertical pass game going a little bit. Giovanni Carrillo, 6'2", 185 down here, singled up, big target.
Goes over the middle. There's a big hit. The ball was knocked loose and incomplete.
Little RPO game, taking a page out of the Kerman book. Just unable to connect. Nice job by the safety coming downhill.
Yeah, the defender kind of broke that up.
Getting a nice hit on the football. Just not sure exactly what Caruthers can really do. They can't really get the run game going. The quick passing game's been tough.
Another pass, another quick hit, but this time the receiver hangs on. Giovanni Carrillo with the catch. Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. A lot to smile about in this one.
33-7. Nice job that time. Just a quick slant. Let's pick up 5. Let's give ourselves a more manageable third down. And Carrillo's a big target, 6'2", 185. Big target on the outside. Did a nice job using his body to protect that football.
Perez looking deep. Has a man out there. Makes the catch down near the 20-yard line. So a nice pass and catch Aaron Gaxiola going to pick up a first down. 1st and 10, sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Yeah, we talked about the vertical passing game. They've had a couple of possessions where they've had success. That time they run the fake screen. So they fake the screen and hit the slot receiver running the vertical route. A breakdown in coverage, a lot of space. Nice job by Perez putting that throw on the money, getting the Caruthers Blue Raiders in the red zone.
Now from the 18, that pass intended for Carrillo, overthrown, incomplete. Looked like there was kind of a mix-up.
Yeah, Carrillo's a big target. He's not that big of a target. Just a little inaccurate from Perez. But this is must touchdown, not just must score. This is must touchdown. Down 33-7. You know Kerman can score. They've found a little bit of a rhythm, so absolute must get into the end zone for Caruthers on this possession inside the red zone.
2nd and 10. Passes to the end zone and overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Looking for Carrillo again.
Yeah, it's tough. Kerman playing a cover 2 shell, so a squat corner getting his hands on Carrillo, and then that deep half-field safety coming over the top. So really difficult to try to fit that one in the hole with this condensed field. There's just not a lot of vertical space, so that safety is much closer to that number 1 receiver. 3rd and 10, again, we'd like to see a quick slant, just pick up 5, maybe run after catch, pick up this first down. You don't need it all. Don't need all 10 yards on this 3rd down play.
Perez with the pass is complete down near the 5-yard line, and I believe a penalty flag came in late.
Some smacking.
There's a flag down around the 5.
Yeah, I think that was targeting.
Yeah, our official's microphone is not working tonight.
Unlike in college, which is the worst rule in sports, targeting in high school, you don't get eliminated from the football game. That's a rule that should no longer be in college football, but it still is, and it's very poorly officiated or very poorly interpreted. I think the rule is written very poorly. Okay, so you can't be ejected if it's egregious enough. Intentional crown of the helmet, putting a player at risk, you can get eliminated. But that was a little too much, maybe helmet to helmet contact. Personal foul, but no elimination.
So the ball is on the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Elijah Carson was hit and stopped.
He was fighting, though. He never went down. Lost his helmet, but never went down. It's a lot of hair to fit under a helmet, too.
Might be a candidate for our stop of the game. Because he's a lot to stop.
He is a lot to 5'8", 220, man. That's a load. It's a lot of power down low to the ground. If they have any quarterback run game, now would be a good time to pull it out. Perez run some zone read. Keep it. Has not done that all night long.
Penalty on that play. They're going to lose yards. No, it's offside against the defense. That's another one I don't get. Sometimes they stop the play, sometimes it's a free play, sometimes it's right. Okay, I got a little bit of that. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but let's see. Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health Physicians, the best doctors, the best care.
Oh, man. Just an excellent job by Xavier Montalvo, beating Carrillo to the spot. They tried to run a slant route. He tried to beat him inside. Montalvo stepped right in front of that. Perez threw it right at his chest. He just could not bring that one in. 3rd and 2. Carson back in the football game. Maybe zone read, maybe give it to your big back.
They did give it to him. He's trying the right side, still pushing, and then he gets pushed back. So this is going to be a 4th and goal from about the 1, maybe the half-yard line.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Perez has not kept it in the run game all night long. Kerman is dead set on stopping big Elijah Carson running the football. A little zone read where you put the ball in Carson's belly and you pull it out. If you're Perez and you get around the corner, nobody will be accounting for quarterback in the run game here. 4th and... I mean, this looks like 4th and 1. It says 4th and 2, but this is 4th and 1.
Yeah, it looks like 4th and 1. Carson into the end zone, almost untouched.
All right, just give it to the big dude again
there
and
you
let him try to pull somebody over. He was not going to be stopped that time. Nice job by Caruthers getting into the end zone for the second time tonight, taking advantage of another vertical shot that landed from Perez to get them in the red zone. Some Kerman penalties, some more Kerman penalties, and Caruthers just takes advantage, and they're running this play.
Going on the 2-point conversion and will be stopped short. So 33-13 with 3:40 to go here in the 3rd after the touchdown run by Elijah Carson. And that's just, I'm getting in there.
Yeah. Yep. It's a big body.
So the touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. The kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. Try for an onside kick. And a whiff.
I love the idea. I love the idea. If there's any time to try a surprise onside, down 20 in the 3rd quarter. I almost said it before that kick, and I would have just jinxed it, but I didn't need to jinx it because it couldn't get that ball quite to go 10 yards. Tried the little bunch kick just to bounce it just over 10 yards, let the kicker recover it. Just was unable to execute that.
So Kerman gets the ball right there at the 41 of Caruthers.
Casada's used to bashing the ball, not finessing the ball. So That was a 1-yard kick, yep.
Not good for the average. Anton has the ball carrier. Let's see now if Kerman just kind of tries to speed up the game.
Yeah, they're pretty deliberate with their offensive operation. Most of the time, Torres runs to the sideline, gets a play from offensive coordinator Anthony McCoy, runs back to the huddle. They're not in any hurry. They can score quickly because they have weapons and they have Torres, but they're not. Their operation is very deliberate. This is just kind of business as usual for the Kerman Lions.
Torres going to throw, and then threw it away. Looked over the middle, couldn't find anything there, and then just sent it to the far sideline.
Nice play design. You're trying to hit something vertical. If nothing is open down the field, your check down is your running back, and your running back has a few offensive linemen in front of him. So if you hit that check down, there's some blockers in front. So again, just a really difficult offensive concept to cover. You're trying to hit vertical routes. You have to cover vertical routes. You're trying to get after the quarterback, and then the check down has some blockers in front of them. So lucky for Caruthers, that one fell incomplete.
3rd and about 6. Torres with the handoff. The ball carrier is going to pick up a first down inside the 30. That's Bowen again, I believe. Yeah, Kingston Bowen. He's a sophomore. Picks up the first down. Another 1st and 10. Sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Yeah, Kerman's ripped off about 10 yards a pop when they've run power. It's been a very effective run for them tonight. They just get a couple big bodies in front of the running backs, and they've done a nice job of creating some seams. And I mean, every back that's touched it tonight, 3 of them, anytime they get a crease, they can accelerate through there and pick up positive yardage.
Torres throwing. There's a flag. Pass is complete around the far sideline. Down there's 10. Let's check the penalty flag. I think this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense. Replay, first down.
All right, with that time we get to hear referee Scott Hammock. Penalty pushes the ball back to the 40. Torres with the screen. Bowen again, the ball carrier, splits the defenders, gets down close to the 20-yard line and close to another first down. Please stay tuned for J.C. Milton Chill Play of the Game coming up soon.
Some nice screen game, too, from Kerman offensively. Hitting verticals. You have a crossing route on that last play. You're stretching the defense, bringing the receiver underneath. It gets called back for a holding penalty. And then you just toss a screen out there. Again, Kerman does such a nice job of moving defenders out of the way, getting out in front of their backs in space. And Torres does a nice job delivering an accurate ball. Self-inflicted penalties have been a lot tonight for this Kerman offense, but just about every drive they've been able to overcome because of the play of their quarterback.
Antonez over the left side. Well, again, picking up good yardage. Just as Molina did, he seems very quick to the line.
Yeah, and decisive. Both of them are very decisive. When they see a crease, they put their foot in the ground and they get vertical quickly. Every back that's touched the ball has done pretty much the same thing all night long. It's nice to have. They really have been rotating 3 running backs in. Molina goes down. They kind of bring some younger guys in, and they haven't really missed a beat in the run game.
Another 1st and 10 sponsored by U.S. Army. And they are deep in the Toyota red zone. from the 15, and they can't get the play off before the penalty flags fly.
Five yards.
False start penalty takes it back to the 20.
Not sure we're going to get another playoff in this third quarter.
They get to the line, but they do not get the play off. So that'll end the quarter. We have played 3. It's 33-13. Kerman with the lead over Caruthers. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. For the start of the fourth quarter, 20-point lead for the Kerman Lions. Trying to get off to a 2-0 start after their championship season a year ago. New quarterback in for Kerman now, and he's going to make an impact on his very first play. It looks like he's in for the end zone, for the touchdown, and he is. That's Peyton Coleman coming in and getting a touchdown on his first play. He's a freshman. Whew, how about that?
One, that's a big freshman. Two, that's a really nice run. Just a wildcat running kind of quarterback sweep. Making a really nice move to make a defender miss and getting into the end zone. That was...
Ariel Rivas with the extra point.
That's special from a freshman.
Well, he knew where he was going.
He totally knew where he was going. That was extremely impressive. It's a nice little change of pace. Just dip in, hit the sideline, show some speed. He does not look like a freshman on the football field. Nicely done.
So the Lions starting to pull away now. Up 40-13. Seeing some guys get into play now that might not be there at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Coleman, of course, one of them just scored the touchdown. The kicker as well, Ariel Rivas. Kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley.
Yeah, love to see.
The chill play of the game is sponsored by J.C. Melton, keeping local families cool for over 75 years. Here it is.
Oh, yeah. We know what the cool play of the game is. You scoop and score like this. That is what I call cool.
Although that could, can we double up? Can that be the play of the game?
that was pretty special. Pretty special. Nicholas Montalvo. Just hustling and getting rewarded. What a great environment out here in Kerman, man. Do such a nice job. Really, the whole community shows out. Food trucks on one side. Got the lights going off and on after touchdowns. Packed. Student section full. It's fun to be a part of.
Yeah, it's a good time. High school football season in the Valley is a lot of fun. Throwing the deep ball and nearly going up and getting it there. Hey, here comes a little scuffle and a couple of flags in after the play. The intended receiver was Andy Sanchez, I believe, number 17. And then what happened after that? The helmet came off when they hit the turf, and the flags came out.
I didn't see a whole lot. A couple of guys battling and competing. Got to see my old teammate Efren Gazar, Kerman legend, down here before the game. He got recognized before the game for all his work. Kerman youth football, he's been a part of that forever. Does a fantastic job with those kids. Really loves this community. Served on the school board. Just as good of a person as you'll ever meet.
Yeah, known him a long time. He was one of those guys like you.
Yeah.
I was always wanting to interview him and you.
Yeah, he showed me the way. He was from Kerman, I was from Chowchilla. I didn't know if I could get it done at Fresno State, but he did it. So
yeah.
I believed that I could do it. So I owe a lot to him. Like he showed me the way, showed me that it was possible. Gordon Pacheco, superintendent, who was the high school varsity basketball coach when I was at Chowchilla. He was at Kerman. We used to have some battles. It was fun. Got to see him. He's doing a great job building a new school. Facilities out here are so nice for these students.
Long pass downfield. And that time it's completed and held on to. Giovanni Carrillo with the catch for a huge gain.
Yeah, that's been their best offense of the night, the vertical passing game. They got a couple of defensive pass interference calls, a couple of long completions, first touchdown of the game. It's been a nice piece of this Caruthers offense. Haven't really gotten the run game established, had some trouble with the short to intermediate passing game, but that vertical passing game has been a weapon, especially Giovanni Carrillo taking advantage of his size advantage that he possesses against these DBs for Kerman.
It produced a 1st and 10, sponsored by the U.S. Army, but now we're going to have a penalty.
Illegal procedure, offense.
I think we could classify this game as sloppy. It's been a little sloppy. Quite a few penalty flags on the ground.
Yeah, penalties have taken chunks away from some plays.
Early in the season, as expected.
You can watch a replay of tonight's game. Head over to YouTube, search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59, and click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. Looking. Finally unloads it, and the receiver wide open, but kind of short hopped him. They're going to say that it was down, I believe, that it hit the turf. She's trying to tell us that he caught her on the bounce, like that first half play we had, right?
Hey, I would have ran with it. I wouldn't have given him any
No
reason
hesitation
to doubt that
Yeah.
that was not a completed ball. Can't tell from that angle, but all the officials came in and said that one hit the ground. So, yeah, I wouldn't hesitate. I would have been gone. Well, Kerman setting up again for another run. They're good up front. They're good defensively. They have a quarterback that can sling it. A steady dose of some different running backs. We'll see if they develop some. The receiving core is young. They lost a lot of production out of the receivers last year.
Pressure, and sacked. Sacked back inside the 30. As those guys finally got to him. Right after the game, stay tuned for Penn and Teller Fool Us coming up on the CW59.
A little frustration from the Blue Raiders. Oh, that was against Kerman, huh? Interesting. 54. Corbin Ferreira, who had the sack, and kind of wiped it away with the penalty.
Something happened in the celebration afterward.
Well, there was a pile. He was down on the ground. I'm not really sure what happened, but there was some scuffling.
Oh.
Or Don said he may have.
Somebody said a naughty word.
He may have popped off a little too much.
Okay.
And got caught. You can get away with a little bit. Brian Urlacher used to get away with as much as I've ever heard anybody talk to an official. It was pretty crazy, actually.
All right, Carson back in there in the backfield. Gonna be another throw over the middle and incomplete. Be sure to join us next week as Edison takes on the Clovis West Golden Eagles right here on the CW59. We're told this is Edison of Stockton, not Edison of Fresno.
News to me. That Edison may be the Tigers also. I'm not sure.
We'll get it straightened out by next Friday.
Maybe. I hope so. You will. You will, for sure.
Fourth down now. Pass is incomplete right over near the first down stick. So that will turn it over on downs. All right, let's take a look at the tonight's school bus stop of the game presented by NHTSA. Always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Not stopping or trying to beat the smart arm puts lives at risk and can result in large fines, points off your license, license suspension. Paid for by NHTSA.
That was an 11-man stop right there, really on one guy, the entire Kerman defense. Trying to stop the big sophomore, Elijah Carson. They held him out that time, but he ended up getting in the end zone. Nice stop by the Lions. Don Smith alerted us that it's the Edison Vikings out of Stockton, not the Edison Tigers. So he figured that out very quickly.
Did you ever go out of town, like way out of town? Like that's a trip from Stockton to come to Fresno to play. Did you ever go in high school anywhere far? Reno or Sacramento or St. Louis?
No.
Starting to do that more now, it seems.
Yeah.
And then they always have those occasional trips, like a McClymonds or something in Texas or whatever the big school in Texas is. They play one of the big schools in California.
Yeah. No, Chowchilla wasn't really on that level back then. Maybe now. They might get out a little bit more now, but every game was a road trip on the road because it's far between Chowchilla and Dos Palos and Yosemite High School, Kerman.
Yeah.
Tranquility. How about for you? You just stayed in LA, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, that was Alberto Loya with the catch on the last play and a nice gain for a first down, sponsored by U.S. Army. Now going for more.
Yeah, if you motion a guy out of the backfield and no defender moves with them, just throw that guy the football because there's going to be a numbers advantage for you on the perimeter. Kerman has really done a nice job of exploiting that. And Torres identifies if a guy moves or not. When a guy moves and widens, it widens the whole defense, and then he looks for those interior receivers because there's more space for them to work. If they don't adjust, he gets it out to the perimeter and they get up the sideline and pick up a nice chunk. That's this Kerman offense tough to stop. They do a lot of different things, and they do a lot of different things every snap.
Send it downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
We are surrounded by a pride of Lions, the Kerman High cheerleaders! Woo! Woo! What's good about being a Lion?
We bring the roar!
Bring the roar! Lion roar. What's good about being a Lion?
We protect our den!
Always protect the den. They've got the dub in hand. Let's go, Lions! Let's hear it! Ralph Cam, back to you. This is school spirit. Keep it up. Let's go. Make them hear
All right, thank you, Kevin. Injured player off the field for Caruthers.
They protect the den because they're lions, right?
That's what they said.
That's where lions live, in a den.
Didn't you ever watch Lion King?
Did they live in a den? I just remember when the one lion fell off in the cavern, fell off the mountain.
I didn't see that part.
Mufasa.
I know the one where they held him up high. That part. And there's another touchdown.
I think
the player
flag,
quickly went back. Oh, there is a flag. Never mind. The player kind of wanted to spike the ball and then picked it up and gave it to the official. Officials are actually talking this over now.
Call it off.
So it's a touchdown. So explain that to me. It was a touchdown, but there's a penalty.
Penalty on the defensive, they declined, and so touchdown stands.
I thought he pointed to the offense. Extra point, no good. So with 7:56 remaining in our game, 46-13. The Kerman Lions are roaring now. They put up 45, 46 points. And remember nobody scored in the first quarter of this game. I got it. Tonight's End Zone camera is sponsored by Herc Equipment. We equip customers and communities to build a bright future. Go to hercreynolds.com.
Yeah, it wasn't that sharp either. They put up 46 and a lot of penalties, pre-snap procedural penalties. some post-snap execution penalties. I mean, they backed themselves up quite a bit tonight offensively and still put up 46 points, and there's still 8 minutes left in the game. So a pretty impressive performance. Obviously some things to work on when you're a defending section champ, and that's the goal, which you know it is with Damon Jenkins at the helm of this football program. They want nothing but to win championships. So some work to do, some things to iron out, get cleaner in the operation. But defensively, very solid. Got hit with a couple vertical balls. Otherwise, stopped the run game. Adjusted to anything Caruthers kind of threw at them. Really didn't give up a lot in the short to intermediate passing game. They had to hit some vertical shots to move the ball. Offensively, blocked well, ran the ball well. Torres is going to rip people apart all season long. As he continues to develop more receiving weapons, I think he'll just get more comfortable with those weapons. We didn't really see them attack vertical other than that touchdown right before the end of the first half. So definitely some areas that Kerman can improve. Like I said, I think they're one of the favorites in D3 again, because they're a complete football team, and they're disciplined. They did a lot of mistakes tonight, but you know, they're a well-coached football program. Caruthers is probably a D5 or maybe a D6 when it comes to the playoffs. And they have some size. They fight. They play hard.
Perez with one of the longest shovel passes you'll see. He got it to Gaxiola. Couldn't find anybody downfield. Just unloaded it with the pitch.
Getting some backups in on defense. It's nice. These guys practice, you know, just as hard as the starters do. So we're giving looks all week. Playing on special teams, it's nice for everybody to get into the football game and feel what it's like to play on the winning side of a football game.
Here's Elijah Carson across midfield. Picks up another 1st and 10. Sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Elijah Carson is going to be a problem against a lot of Caruthers' schedule. You know, he's built differently. There's not a lot of 5'8", 225 guys, you know, running around Division 5, Division 6. So when they play Fowler and Chowchilla and Liberty and Madero Ranchos, he's going to be a problem for a lot of defenses.
He's a sophomore. Might get bigger.
He will, and get faster and get stronger, all the things you do as you develop as a young man. Starting at 5'8", 225 is a nice place to start, though.
Perez looking deep, throws it into coverage, and going up to make the catch. Boy, in traffic. A great catch by Giovanni Carrillo. He was outnumbered, wasn't he?
Yeah, 3-1, I think. And Perez just throws it up to his big guy and tells him to go get it. He does a nice job high pointing the ball, getting up higher than all those defenders, and coming down with one again. Add the vertical threat to this offense. It's been their most effective weapon, getting the ball up to some bigger body receivers. Perez has done a nice job with that tonight.
Another first down brought to you by U.S. Army, and they give it to Carson to carry it in to the end zone. Looks like. Did he get in? Just short. And here comes a penalty flag. And some pushing and shoving in the end zone. Now let's see if you got the ball to the 1. What are they going to do with the penalty?
Damon Jenkins is beside himself right now. he just doesn't understand why some of his players are making the decisions that they're making.
Well, looks like they're going to put the ball back to the 4.
Coaching hard. Up 46-13, but the lessons don't stop. Right? There's an expectation that you have to meet. If you don't meet that expectation, then you get coached up, and that's exactly what he was doing. I'm not sure.
Been a lot of officials' conferences tonight.
Yeah.
Been very social.
unsportsmanlike conduct on the fight. Down.
So I decipher unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides and 2 guys ejected?
Yep.
Okay. At least nobody ran up into the stands.
Must have been some punches.
Carson, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Caruthers.
Still fighting. Caruthers they're not going down without swinging.
Elijah Carson with his second touchdown run of the game.
Yeah, I mean, gotta respect it. They're out here fighting. They're outnumbered, down big, but they're not going away. They're fighting until there are zeros left on the clock.
The touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. They go for the 2-point conversion, take the snap to the near side, and drag down short. So the extra point attempt is no good. Another look at the touchdown, or maybe the play before that, where you saw the extracurricular activity. There's the touchdown.
Well, maybe we see another surprise onside. Try to execute that a little bit better than just the 1 yard that they got out of it last time. Why not, right? You're down 46-19. You get it. Try to put more points on the board, but you're working on things. This is game 2 of a 10-game season. You're always trying to improve. You're trying to play your best football at the end of the season, so when you come to playoff time, you know, you're the best football team that you've been all season long. So, still working.
Quezada is just about ready to kick. He ran all the way over to the sideline to make sure he had the right info from the coach.
Well, Kerman definitely has the hands team on the field.
And it's going to be a pooch kick. Taken on the bounce and then taking a knee was Kerman Steve Luna. Yeah, we're trying to decide who should be player of the game and who got the touchdown. Is that a touchdown pass when the guy gets tackled and fumbles and picks it up?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Does that count as a touchdown pass because that's how the play finished?
The freshman's in back at quarterback.
Coleman?
Yeah.
At the 36-yard line. Getting 6 yards on the play.
I mean, freshman playing varsity football is impressive, but playing quarterback as a freshman even more impressive, and scoring a touchdown as a freshman quarterback even more impressive. So,
well, how easy is this game? I mean, his first play, he gets in there, says, follow me.
Yeah, just makes a guy miss and takes it down the sideline and gets into the end zone.
Now he's going to hand it off. And another young guy, Kingston Rowan, is a sophomore.
Yeah, there's a lot of. This is a big Kerman squad. I mean, numbers-wise, there's a lot of guys on the sideline.
That'll be a 1st and 10, sponsored by U.S. Army. Be all you can be.
Damon Jenkins has done a great job building this football program into just a perennial contender.
Well, you guys who coach, you're a different breed. There's really a certain greatness in what you guys do.
Oh.
Pretty big throwdown over there right in front of the bench. A lot of sacrifice for coaches. A lot of time, dedication.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yep.
There's some reward there too.
For sure, yeah, for sure. You watch guys develop, realize their potential, try to help bring some of that out. You know, as a high school coach, you just have to pour into your kids so much, right? They're so young. There's so much they don't know. If you don't invest in them, you can't be successful. And you can tell how much Damon Jenkins invests into these kids, how much his coaching staff invests into these kids. You don't get a team full of kids out in Kermit to play the way that these kids play if their coaching staff are not investing in them every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for another Kerman first
It's
down.
the same for Caruthers. You're not down 46-19, still fighting and scratching and throwing punches and playing physically, throwing guys to the ground. Like they're not going down easy. They're fighting all 4 quarters.
And make a defensive plays like that.
Yeah.
Not giving up.
John Sanchez. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Well, I'm glad I got here tonight.
Yeah.
Almost didn't.
No?
Yeah, my car had some problems on the highway coming in.
Really?
Fortunately, I was close enough to my mechanic, Rusty Rasmussen, who was able to say, "Come on, bring it in here, and we'll take care of it." He says, "I'll even give you a truck to drive to the game." So, thank you, Rusty.
Yeah, thank
I'll
you,
settle
Rusty.
the bill next week. But Rasmussen Auto Repair, yeah, did a great. Was a great help tonight to me. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, this game doesn't happen without you, so I'm glad. Thank you, Rusty, for getting
right.
Ralph to the game, because there's no game without Ralph.
I asked him, I said, "You want me to pay you something now?" He says, "No, you got a game to do."
I love it.
Well, they're going to take a timeout. That's Kerman calling the timeout with 2:37 to go.
On the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. First
Okay.
down.
Yeah. Damon Jenkins is just using this as a teaching moment.
Sure.
Right? The game's a little bit out of control. It's getting chippy. There's been a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul penalties. It's not acceptable in this football program. That type of behavior is not acceptable on the football field. You can't hurt your teammates with selfish plays, right? Live up to the standard. It doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what the situation is. The standard is the standard all the time. And if you're not beating the standard, then you're going to get coached up hard. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of Damon Jenkins. I think he does a fantastic job. I'm so excited for what he's built here, to continue to build it here. He gets support from the Kerman administration, from Gordon Pacheco all the way up top, all the way down. This is an impressive school district. They do a lot of really good things for kids, and Damon Jenkins is doing that on a daily basis.
So let's see how they finish it out. Bowen breaks up the middle, busts a couple of tackles, stopped short of the end zone. Boy, he looked like he was on his way in.
Yeah, Caruthers is physical too. You know, they've been on the winning end of a lot of these big collisions tonight. So, you know, they're a little bit outmatched tonight. Kerman's a Division III school. Like I said, Caruthers is Division V, maybe Division VI. they're just a little outgunned, but they're scrapping, they're fighting. Put up 19 points against a really good football team, a really good defense, a talented defense, a defense that had more talent on their defense than you had on offense. And like I said, they're going to be a problem in that Division 5 or Division 6, wherever they end up.
Well, the first down sponsored by U.S. Army in the Toyota red zone, and then a penalty flag is going to stop this play and stop the clock at 2 minutes.
Ball start on the Lions. Penalty will push back the Lions 5 yards. First and goal from the 7-yard line.
Penalty takes the ball outside the 5, about the 7. Nice run to the outside, and then fighting his way into the end zone for the touchdown is Bowen. Kingston Bowen, the sophomore, adds to the party by pushing it in and pushing it over 50 points.
That's a really nice run from the sophomore, just allowing his blocks to develop, putting his foot in the ground, making a cutback, making a guy miss, finishing physically at the end of that run.
Touchdown is sponsored by Solar Negotiators, your lifetime roofing and energy partner. So the young guys getting to play and getting a chance to perform.
Yeah, play well.
Clock is running now. I don't know if it should be, but do they institute the running clock at any time?
Yep.
So that's why they're doing that now.
Yeah, watch this run by the sophomore. Just, again, pulling a couple guys around. Nice cutback, making the guy miss, hitting a spin move. Look at that block. We've been talking about big 77 all night long. Sean Arvance, just a junior. He's a big body. Didn't have height and weight on the Kerman roster, but 77 is he's a big kid, lean, can move. He's physical.
They probably don't need to kick. Just let the time run out. They're going to kick it anyway.
One more rep.
The kickoff is sponsored by Hedrick Chevrolet, the #1 Silverado dealer in the Valley. That's it. Zeros on the scoreboard. They have finished 53-19 the final score. Kerman improves to 2-0. We'll come back with the post game after this. Lions really were roaring. I think Kevin Miller might be ready with the team. Let's send it down there. Go ahead, Kevin.
Thanks, Ralph. Hey, you never underestimate the heart of a Lion. I am here with the defending Central Section champions and the victors tonight, the Kerman Lions. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Game 1, Season 15. Coach Jenkins, thanks for hosting us. And, you have a team tenet. Protect the culture. It's that brotherhood, family first, we over me. How would you assess how we're doing adhering to that culture?
Oh, man, we're doing a pretty good job, right? Again, one of our brothers went down today. Our guys stepped it up in the second half. They rose to the occasion, and they finished the game for them. So,
Indeed. Yeah, on our behalf, just to witness the love and compassion from this family, from the entire family for Justin, was truly something to behold. So that culture is alive and well. We appreciate what y'all are doing, and our hearts go out to Justin, certainly. And then, of course, as we gather, we celebrate our player of the game, the Les Schwab player of the game, and that goes to QB1, number 10, Adrian Torres. The 2 air and out TDs, a recovered fumble. Hey, what are the goals of the Lions this season? What can we accomplish?
Well, we said since the beginning of the season we want to win League, Valley, and State. We're trying to make it back further than we did last year. And it all started in January. Our guys put in a lot of work, and I love these guys, man.
Absolutely. There's a lot of love here, right, Lions? Yeah! Well, we congratulate Adrian Torres, the Les Schwab player of the game. And one more time, let's hear the roar. The Kerman Lions! Go get him, baby. Go get him. Ralph, Cam, back to you. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Coach, players, and, of course, thank you, Kevin. Tonight's Play of the Game is sponsored by Jack in the Box. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. So let's take a look at our Play of the Game.
It's got to be, right?
I like it.
Great tackle, too, man. I got to give props to the tackle. Stripping the football out. That's a positive play for Caruthers. Jordan Olivan stripping that one out. But then the other number 5, Nicholas Mendoza, taking it to the house.
Yeah, Nick Mendoza was the right spot at the right time. Be sure to join us next week as Edison takes on Clovis West right here on the CW59. That's Edison of Stockton.
The Vikings.
And coming up after this, stay tuned for Penn and Teller Fool Us. That's next on the CW59. Yeah, I don't know. We had a kind of a perplexing first quarter when it was nothing. We figured that this is what happened here.
Yeah.
We expected some offensive fireworks, at least on one side, and well, then we got it the rest of the way.
Yeah, so we expected what we saw in the last 3 quarters, just didn't get the first quarter.
Yeah, but you think about all those points that were scored in just 3 quarters, because nobody scored in the first.
Yeah, Kerman turned it on. Caruthers kept fighting, hitting some vertical shots. It's 2 good teams tonight.
Yeah, 2 good teams and a lot of youth. And a couple of good quarterbacks out there.
Very good.
That's for sure. They
almost had a collision.
We had a little malfunction on the tire roll.
Almost had a collision.
But everything worked out. So a big night for the Kerman Lions as they take a victory over Caruthers. And they're off to a 2-0 start. That's just where you want to be if you're a defending section champion.
I looked at their schedule. I'm not sure there's many L's on that docket. So we might be looking at a 10-0 team come playoff time.
All right, for Cam Worrell, Kevin Miller down on the field, for our entire crew here, thank you for watching Friday Night Rivals. We will be back again next week, and we hope to see you then. For now, good night, everybody.